Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I DIY'd these two wreaths, one from the dollar store and one from Michael's. So here I have the two wreaths. Can you spot the high versus the low? The one on the left is from the dollar store and was $19.50, and the one on the right was from Michael's and it was $64. So first we're going to start with the high wreath from Michael's, and basically I just picked some of their spring bunch florals. So we have some different ones here, some leaves and some mouse ear ones, some flowers. I'm not quite sure which color I'm going to go with, and a bird's nest. So I'm just going to start off with placing the floral branches, just kind of how I like them, before I glue everything down. Then I'm going to trim the nest. And now that I have everything the way I like, I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue it. I decided to glue them flat instead of sticking them through the wreath, just because I liked how they laid better on the wreath. So I'm just using lots and lots of hot glue. And then for the flower, I'm going to just go ahead and stick that through the wreath and glue it. And then glue the bird's nest in place. And there we have our finished wreath. And then next we're going to do the dollar store version. So this one was only $19.50. So they didn't have any moss wreaths, so I just found this wire one, and I'm going to glue it to some foam cord just so it has a sturdy back. And then I'm going to take some just ribbon. This was like a burlap ribbon that they had, and I'm just going to wrap it all the way around the wreath just so that I have something to glue the moss to. Next, we're going to take the moss. So this was a package that I got from the dollar store, and we are going to apply lots and lots of hot glue. This is really time consuming and uses quite a bit of hot glue. So you do have to wait kind of for the glue to heat up before you add each piece. And then just basically going around the wreath and making sure all of the areas are nice and covered. If you could find like sort of a green ribbon, it would hide a little bit better if you didn't quite cover everything in moss. And this is a really great, inexpensive way of getting a really nice moss wreath. The one from Michael's was $30, and this one was basically $2.50 for the wreath and then $3 for the moss. So next we're going to get our florals. They didn't have anything quite exactly what they had at Michael's, so I just tried to find some flowers that were similar in texture and style. So I'm just taking a few of these little flowers, and then I'm going to cut the plastic end pieces off for filler. And then using some of the leaf branches as well. So now that I have all of my plants, I'm just going to go ahead and place them around the wreath first before I start gluing everything down. So I'm just going to mix the different leafy greens together. And now I'm going to go ahead and hot glue everything in place. The nice thing about DIYing this moss wreath myself is that you can kind of use some of the moss to cover the ends of the flower branches. And kind of tuck it in the moss. So the Michaels one had the rose and then it had some small little flowers. So I'm just going to add my rose, and then I'm going to take these little flowers and just kind of place them on the side. And then I also have some pussy willow branches that I'm just going to add in there for a great texture, like the mouse ears that the Michaels wreath had. And then lastly, I'm going to add Then lastly, I'm going to add the DIY bird's nest that I did. I will link the video in the description box below on how I made this. And there we have our finished bird's nest. So I think this is a really nice nest that I made for only $19.50, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it for you, and if it's something you want to see more of, don't forget to like and leave a comment down below, and I